And the product we're presenting today is the Smart Video Doorbell. It can recognize if someone's at your door or it can give a live 24/7 footage. Here's something about us. My name is Shashin and I love playing video games, and I also like sports like chess, cricket, and soccer.
My name is Evie and I enjoy playing chess, watching cricket, and listening to music.
My name is Madesh. I enjoy playing chess, doing arts and crafts, and coding.
My name is Emmanuel and I enjoy going biking, coding, and doing swimming.
So what problem are we actually solving? RingIQ is basically for homeowners who want to see who's at their door even if they're out of town. That's basically what RingIQ does. Our target audience are adults who care about their home and family safety.
So this is our system. So this is our system architecture diagram. So this is how the process goes. First, when someone presses the doorbell button at the front door, it sends a signal to the camera to start recording and to see if the person at the door is familiar or unfamiliar. Then it sends the footage to the person who has the doorbell, like their phone or a browser where they can see it. So my job was to code the speaker module, but the first step I had was when I received this module, I had to code it. But when I started coding, I realized that there was some problems on the way. So I tried debugging them, but there were still problems that I could not solve. So then I had my AI component, which helped me on the way, which was ChatGPT, and it helped me debug the problems.
I'm founder too, and I worked on a little display that would show the time. I got the time from an accurate NTP server, and I made sure it was reliable by keeping testing it and making sure that even if I shut it down and got it back running, it would show the same time. And my coding companion was Claude. I used it when I was stuck.
My job was getting the camera module and the dual button working together using the M5Stack dual button camera module. I tested the code multiple times and debugged any errors line by line. I used both Claude and Gemini and comparing their answers to help me catch mistakes faster.
My job was setting up and troubleshooting the camera module. So first I had to code the recognition engine, and then I had to test the camera module to make sure it was working. Then I found a lot of errors, and some of the errors examples were command not found. Then, since it still wasn't working, I used Claude to build AI-generated code to help me fix these problems. And in the end, after testing the product, it worked, and it was really smooth.
A few problems we faced throughout this project is camera code issues. So even though getting the AI generated code multiple times, the camera still wasn't recording. So we built on AI generated camera code, iterating and refining it to improve performance and reliability. Another problem that we faced is struggle with finalizing parts. We collaborated with other teams to trade components, making the most of available resources to build a fully functional doorbell.
Takeaways. Challenges will happen, and what matters is how we solve them. Then another one we have is that teamwork is important because that's what speeds up progress. Then coding rarely comes easy, and it actually takes a lot of effort. Also, when working with AI, better to be precise so that AI doesn't make any mistakes.
Demo time. So here in the demo, it shows us the live feed what's happening on the front door. So there's like an ad section where you can put people's names so that when they come to the front door, it'll recognize them as familiar or unfamiliar. Then we also have a visitor's log. It's like the database of the doorbell. It has like a history of who's been coming inside and has been going outside. So we know who's been there. We also have an ask section where sometimes we won't check the live video feed. So then we can ask if someone was there and it'll tell us that someone unfamiliar or familiar was there at our door.
We would like to put part of our demo on the judges' table.
Can we have an adult volunteer willing to be on camera? Over there.
Someone like it.
Sir, what's your name?
Nathan.
Okay.
Hi everyone.
So, Mr. Nathan, imagine you are a customer who just bought our product. The first thing that you would do is the admin and type your full name into it. Then after this, if you come a bit closer, it'll take 5 shots of you to make sure that it's so as our app is still new and there are some bugs that we were working on to fix, so when we add a person, the whole app stops working. So would you mind holding the camera for me? So now the app will work again and should be able to recognize you. Yeah. Okay. So whenever you walk up to the door, it'll recognize you. And then it knows that it's you. And because of all you can see. And then if you have some friends who come to your door, then they walk over here and then it rings and then they ring the doorbell through their phone. It'll be a web browser. Then after they click it, the speaker will have a sound that goes through it.
Do you want to show it once I come?
Yeah.
Will it recognize me?
Yeah, it'll recognize you. But
So yeah, say I'm on the door,
yeah,
down it goes.
so say yeah.
What happens next?
And then it recognizes you, and then the visitor log shows that you were there.
Oh, okay,
And if someone you don't know is there, then it'll just say unknown.
okay.
That's it. And thank you for listening. Any questions?